CityWorks Eatery and Poorhouse is the newest addition to Disney Springs. You can find it down on the west side, just past the NBA experience and before you get to Cirque du Soleil, which gives it the perfect position. It's going to be the center of nightlife down there on the west side of Disney Springs. These interior photos are during the day when we are there for our press preview. You can see how spacious and bright it is. Those floor-to-ceiling glass on the side there let in a lot of light. And at night, you really get the feel like you're right there in the middle of the action in Disney Springs, even though you're inside. And on the other side, there's giant televisions, tons of sporting events, and a little social media action going on up there. And if you see in the background, there are some boards listing all the various beers that are available on tap. There's more than 70. Speaking of beers, the menu is front-loaded with a list of all the different beers. So we recommend spending some time at your table going through and looking at the beers, and then maybe getting a beer flight for your table where you can choose 4 tasting portions of the beers and bring those to you. Or if 4 is too much, you can order 2 or 3, but they won't come in the fancy little holder. So you don't have to order the full-size beer. You can get the tasting beers and try a couple of those. And then you get to the menu portion where they have a breakfast, and then they have sandwiches and burgers and the usual things that you'd expect at a sports pub, American brewery. All very delicious. Here we got West Floridian, the 312 Urban Wheat, Three Wise Guys, and the Robonaut Red. I'm going to try those. All right, I'm going to try my build your own beer flight here. It's $16 or $17. You get 4 6-ounce pours, and there's a list of like 80 different beers you can try. So here we go. Okay, I'm starting with the Robonaut Red Ale here. Give this a shot. Oh, that's really good. It's got deep citrus flavors, but a bright opening note, so it doesn't sit on your tongue at all. It's quite refreshing. This is the Three Wise Guys Stout. Last time I had an amazing chocolatey stout, so we'll see how this is. Oh, wow. Beautiful, dark, toasty flavor. A little bit of vanilla in there. A lot of chocolate. Just the way I like my dark stouts. Definitely recommend Three Wise Guys Stout. Not quite as good as the oatmeal stout, but up there. Pretty close. All right, this is the West Floridian. It's a Belgian-style ale. Kind of got a red. It's actually even a little more red than the red ale. Oh, it's very good. It's a little tangy, a little sour there at the end. It's got a nice, rich opening note. Kind of plays off the top of your palate. That's so good. So good. All right, the last of my beer flight is the 312 Urban Wheat. I love a good wheat beer. This is made by Gooseberry Brewery out of Chicago, Illinois, which is where this restaurant company is from, so they partner with them. Let's give it a try. It's very light. If you don't like the heavy wheat beers, you will like this one. The opening notes, very subtle, a little citrusy, a little bit of orange in there. It's quite good. The Sophie, I think, is technically a little better, but I definitely do like this one. This is the Kung Pao cauliflower. It is vegan as is. Look at that spicy chili up there on the top. I bet that's going to be hot. All right, so we're looking at the Impossible Burger here. at CityWorks, and it comes with fries, a little bit of parsley and salt on them, nicely stacked. Got this sesame seed bun up here, really nicely cooked Impossible Burger patty, got a nice char on it, red onion, tomato, lettuce, and there's a vegan aioli. I'm so happy that there's a vegan aioli on this thing. Normally if you get Impossible Burger as like a substitute, you like have to eat it dry, so vegan aioli is a really nice touch. Alright, let me give it a shot here, I'll tell you how it is. Although I didn't try this, someone at my table got this cookie with ice cream. It's kind of heated in a skillet. It's like a pizookie if you've been to BJ's. It's very good. Here's the exterior portion of City Walks. As you can see, there's a walk-up bar out there, and you can actually get some drinks to go if that's what you want. Plenty of outdoor seating as well. And they did have some lamps up there illuminated at night. It was very popular. There's about 329 seats at the restaurant, so it will fill up. We do recommend getting a reservation if you plan to go on any particular night where maybe you're going to a concert or a Cirque du Soleil show later. Make sure you have your seat reserved. As you can see, they do have the full list of beers there up on the wall. But of course, you can also look at the menu or just ask your waiter. We found our waiter very, very knowledgeable about what's going on. We'd like to thank CityWorks for inviting us for this media dine night. I do want to say that our server had no idea we were there for a media dine night, and we had excellent service and amazing food. So 100% recommend CityWorks for a great night at Disney Springs, whether it's a sporting event or not.